everyone, so today I'll be filming my Bath and Body Works wrap-up video, aka the finale video for the semi-annual sale. This is specifically for the winter 2023 to 2024 SAS, which was interesting. Anyways, so I'm going to go over how much I saved, how much I spent, everything that I purchased, as well as towards the end, some just questions I'm going to ask myself. So I'll leave chapters if you're only interested in certain items. But all right, let's get on to it. I don't know if you want to take a guess at how much I spent this SAS, which is really different or very different from the last one. But this semi-annual sale, I spent a total of $178.82. My total discount was a little tricky to calculate, so because for buy online pickup in store orders, it doesn't give you your total discount, so I'm just taking into account my in-store purchases. But I saved $368.96 for those in-store purchases, which means I would have paid $547.78 if I would have, spent regular price, which I never do. Heck no. All right, let's get on to the categories of items. Surprisingly, I purchased 0 3-wick candles, which is quite sad, 4 signature single wick candles, 9 mason jar single wick candles, which that is a total of 13 candles. I got 0 candle holders. I got 1 fine fragrance mist, which I redeemed with the free rewards, 0 shower gels, creams, lotions, body butters, etc. 0 travel fine fragrance mist. I purchased 6 concentrated room sprays. I somehow got 1 full-size perfume, 1 full-size cologne, 0 travel-size perfumes, 9 wallflower refill plugs. Well, not plugs, I guess just the refills. 7 shower steamers. Sadly, 0 soaps of any kind. 5 Moxie gummies. 4 loofahs. 3 Christmas ornaments. So that is a total of 50 items that I purchased collectively this semi-annual sale. And if you want to know the breakdown, I purchased from 5 different Bath and Body Works locations. However, I visited 9 different Bath and Body Works locations. I did a total of 4 buy online pickup in store orders, and I did 0 online orders. And sadly, I got 4 cancellations. I'll try to pop up those cancellation emails that I received, which I believe were 2 of the gingham perfumes, 1 wallflower refill in winter candy apple, and I think the very cute gingham socks that I wanted to gift to my friend. So yeah, this time I feel like I went less frequently. I think also I'm more conscious about the gas that it takes to get there, just because if you live in like Los Angeles, unless you're like really lucky and something's like a 10-minute drive from you, typically something is always at least 30 minutes away. So I don't know, I just wasn't really feeling it this time. I was slightly less anxious or like excited for the semi-annual sale. So it could be like this self-fulfilling prophecy type of situation. But yeah, let's go over all the items. I'm going to go ahead, change the angle, and then I'll go over, yeah, I guess each of the items that I got. Let's start off with the colognes and perfumes. All right, so I took off my microphone, so sorry if the audio quality changed, but here we go. For the men's cologne, I purchased coffee and whiskey, and I also got Wild Sands. And that Sweetheart Cherry, since I'm already here, was the full-size fine fragrance mist that I redeemed. I also have a review on it if you're interested in my thoughts. To go over to the signature single wicks, we have 4 hot cocoa and creams, which I'm not sure exactly why they had specifically this scent in overstock, but yeah, that was pretty easy. And when I went to go pick it up, they still had hot cocoa and cream in the signature single wick jars, which I kind of don't really like as much as the mason jar, which they are phasing out. Speaking of mason jars, here we go. Here are the 9 ones that I purchased. They kind of messed up when they charged me the first, I think it was my first haul. And instead of charging me for like, like when you scan, you go like beep, beep, beep. They just scanned the most expensive one 3 times. But I digress. So for the scents, we have Prickly Pear Sangria, Winter Pear Forest, Gingham. Below here, we have Winter Candy Apple. The middle one is Winter Candy Apple, but the label was removed. I'm not sure exactly why. Then we have Pink Peach Blossom. In the bottom, I think one of my best scores were these two Wicked Vanilla Woods, and then we have Cranberry Orange Seltzer. Let's go on to the loofahs. So we got 4 of the sparkly, well, I don't know, it has like a little gold accent, but we have 4 of those loofahs. We also have 3 of the Christmas ornaments that retail $16.95. They were on the 75% off bin. And they are actually, if I go in a little bit closer, in the Bright Christmas Morning scent, kind of, I guess. And they have the year 2023 listed right there. So here we have the Moxie gummies. The majority of them, 4 of them, are in the hair, skin, and nails. And I've already started taking one of them. I'll let you know in a bit. But here we have sweet and sour, morning chai, fruity cereal, mimosa, and the one that is not hair, skin, and nails is the immunity support in the flavor lemon raspberry. So the one that I'm currently taking is fruity cereal, and it kind of made me want to return them because the texture is really like almost slimy, like a fresh gummy. And I think I'm used to having gummies that are a little bit firmer in texture, but I'm pretty sure after a few days of taking them, they'll get a little bit harder. So I think that's fine. Let me move over. So here we have the concentrated room sprays. I got a few of these. Luckily, we have 2 iced winter balsam. Oh no, we have 3 iced winter balsams, 2 eucalyptus mint, and 1 cedar and suede. Let's go on to shower steamers. For shower steamers, we got a lot of the new scent that I don't think it's going to come back, which is sad. So here we have 5 of the Northern Brights, which is in the scent eucalyptus and pine. And then the remaining 2 that my sister specifically found was in the scent mimosa and spearmint. And then the last category would be wallflowers. Here we have 6 Happy Hanukkah wallflower refill plugs. I got that with, or I was able to secure it with a buy online, pick up in store order. And then, of course, I had to get some pistachio and toasted vanilla. Okay, so that was everything that I purchased. Thank you so much if that was the only thing that you're interested in. I'm going to go over the question and answer portion. I guess what would be my opinion about this SAS? Is this the worst SAS? And I would say yes, it was, because the inventory basically was not non-existent, but it was a lot of body care, and that was one of the items that it wasn't really going for this SAS unless it was 75% off perfumes. So I think if you were in my area and if you wanted body care from at least the last like 6 to like 10 months, then you were pretty much set. But if you wanted any like older scents, unicorn finds, good luck, because I went to quite a few different locations, and basically what one store had their inventory, you could have find that anywhere else. It just seemed like a copy and paste type of situation. Next question is, did you go over budget or under budget this SAS? And I feel like the last 2 SASs, I don't really have a budget. However, I did purchase some discounted gift cards. I think it was at a Kroger affiliated stores. So I purchased mine at Rite Aid or Ralph's. I always get the 2 mixed up, but I still have those gift cards. But yeah, I definitely spent a significantly less amount than I had pictured or imagined. And I guess the next question is, did you spend more or less this SAS compared to the summer SAS? And I definitely spent a lot less. If you want to see that video, you can. I feel like I found some good finds. Next question is, did you find any unicorn or like I guess, MOS items? So no, I did not find any MOS items. Unlike the last, I think exactly 1 year ago, I was able to secure a bunch of very old fine fragrance mist that I think they accidentally put out in one store to sell, and they were okay with selling it, which I think honestly should have been a part of the employee MOS perk, which is basically they shop the old returns, which now it's starting to become less and less common because of the stricter return policy. But I think my favorite item, if you were to ask me that, was not the colognes or the 75% off perfume, but instead it would definitely be the loofahs. And I'm not sure exactly why, but I just thought that that was the perfect gift that I can include. Usually we do like one main gift and then smaller gifts to kind of fill up the bag or the box. And I think that is a great like filler item. So I think that would be my favorite item that I found or that I purchased. And then what would be my least favorite item that I got? I think that would probably be the Moxie junk, the Moxie gummies, because I'm not sure exactly how it's gonna taste, and it's one of those situations where you don't know if you're gonna like the flavor until you open it. But I mean, worst case scenario, I don't like how it tastes. I don't think it's gonna like be putrid. I'll finish it up. But anyways, next, did you have any wish list or did you have a wish list this SAS? And I did not. Every SAS, I always want to look for 75% off three-wick candles, 75% off perfumes. And sadly, this year is the first year, at least from when I'm filming, that I have found zero three-wick candles. I definitely think I would have been able to secure some had I woken up earlier or had I placed any online orders. But if you don't know, I'm in California, so that's on the Pacific West Side, and Bath and Body Works is based on Eastern time, so that is 3 hours ahead of me. So when the site refreshes and like the new price drops happens, that is 3 a.m. my time, and that is just like, ooh, it's a lot easier, I'm assuming, to wake up at 6 a.m. than to stay up or wake up at 3 a.m. So that's the only caveat. Last year, I was all for it. I like woke up or I stayed up, better yet. But this year, I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to have that. Whatever will be, shall be. Okay, but did I have any items in my anti-haul? And yes, I kind of did. I wanted to stay away from shower gels, body lotions, body creams, body butters, body scrubs, basically any type of body care, just because it takes me a very long time. If you've seen any of my project use it videos, like what was it, like a shower gel, it took me about 8 months to finish, and I'm not sure exactly why. Okay, next question, did you purchase anything that wasn't 75% off? And the answer is no. Everything that you see right here I purchased 75% off. The only exception was the Sweetheart Cherry Fine Fragrance Mist. I used that with a free reward, so technically that was free. But yeah, everything else that you see 75% off. Okay, next question is, did you do any returns or price adjustments? And the answer is no, I didn't do any price adjustments or returns. The only return that I was thinking about doing was when they like charged me incorrectly for two of the single wick candles. But I think at most that would have been $1, and I took that as a learning experience where I should have like checked my receipts. But yeah, typically what I do is after a few purchases or SAS is winding down, I go over my items and then I return not everything, anything that I don't see myself using, just so that they can like put it back out onto the floor and someone else can purchase it. But this year I was pretty good at only purchasing items that I was almost like 95% sure that I wanted to keep. So I didn't have to return or exchange anything. All right, next question is, are there any items you wish you would have found or purchased this SES? And the answer is yes. Of course, I would have loved at least one 75% off through a candle. However, I feel like even the scents that were 75% off, they just weren't really something that I wanted to like get up in the morning or like do the hassle of like driving over to the store, maybe not finding it or paying for shipping. So I would have loved that. I think also another great option for the semi-annual sale are 75% off soaps, because those are always useful. You're always going to use soaps. It's not like body care where you're worried like, oh, is it going to go bad? I need to hurry up and use it. Soap is, I mean, I'm sure it goes bad as well, but it's a lot easier to use up in my house than the body care is, because the soap, at least for me, I live with like my family and they also help me finish the soap, whereas the body care, I'm on my own. All right, so that is it for my Bath and Body Works Q&A and my wrap-up video. Once again, if you have any questions, leave it down in a comment and I'll do my best to answer. But yeah, my final thoughts on this sale was I really hope next semi-annual sale, the summer one is a lot better. Typically, my favorite SAS is always the winter SAS, just because I feel like I find more items. But this sale or this go around definitely proved me wrong. But I'm always open to trying it out. I really have a lot of fun. I typically always tend to drag my sister with me. So the next video I'm going to film is my sister shops my SAS stash. So hopefully she has time today and I can get that video up kind of soon. No promises though. But all right, thank you so much for watching. All right, bye.